Hey, what's up, everybody? Went to Kirkland. I thought it was Richland, but it was actually Kirkland, Washington, on this day to a Gold's Gym to work out with my good friend Ben Seath and Justin Randall and Eddie McLaughlin and Nate King and just a whole group of the Animal Barbell Club guys from the Seattle chapter. And ended up having a really good time. They didn't have any suitable bars to squat, and so Ben and Justin and Eddie and Nate and I all ended up deadlifting because Ben brought his Texas deadlift bar. And so this is just going to be a video completely of deadlifting. You see, we're all warming up here. Ben and I were taking plate jumps. He was doing doubles. I started doing singles once we got up to 495, and then I jumped to 605. Still going conventional. Just because my goal today was to hit a really some sort of personal best on a conventional pull. Ben loads up 605 and just smashes it. He's a lot more comfortable with conventional than I am. Does it for a double. Here's Eddie McLaughlin, who's screen name McBeast from the forum, and really powerful puller. Just needs to keep himself in check sometimes. He gets so much power going, it's hard for him to keep his technique. Here's a 655 for me. I corkscrewed it a little bit at the very beginning of the lift, and so it made it a little harder. But I'll call that good for the day for my conventional pulls. I decided to switch to sumo after that. Here's Ben hitting the same weight, 655, and makes it look much better than I made it look. That's why he's a stud muffin. Gotta love him. Here's my friend Nate, and he has recently lost a lot of weight, but he's gotten stronger. Deadlift is probably his weaker lift of the three. He's a phenomenal bench presser, but he's really bringing up his deadlift. This is Mel. This is a 315 max rep, and not taking away from any females, but this is impressive to me by a female lifter. We don't get a whole lot of this happening very often. I want to say is that 4 or 5 or something like. That's a lot of reps for her to be hitting with 315. It was a good day. Here's Eddie again, taking, I think that's 545. It's either 545 or 565. Makes it look really easy. I like that roll technique for him. Just sometimes he struggles getting it into his shins. Justin Randall, this guy is a phenomenal bench presser, very good squatter, and a pretty darn powerful puller. Everything he does is fast. He doesn't do any slow lifting really. He's so explosive, and it's really cool to work out with him. Here's Nate again. I think he's going 525. He was a little nervous. He didn't know that this was happening today. I got a hold of him on my way to the gym, and he's like, "Oh, well, I guess I'll show up and come lift." So he wasn't planning on doing this today, but that was a really easy pull for him. He probably had another 40 pounds in the tank on this day if he wanted, even though he wasn't ready mentally for the workout. But here's Eddie with a 585. He's done much more than this before, so he wasn't thrilled with the way Deads went for him today, but that was still a pretty solid pull. And then here comes Justin again with 655. I believe he was aiming to hit it for a double here. And yep, goes for a double. That little tap technique for the rep work whenever he does it is pretty cool. I loaded up 705 sumo, and the clamp fell off, and I'm going for a second one, and plate started falling off, and I had a little freak out attack. I was just, oh man, I felt like that one was gonna go. I felt like I was maybe even gonna have a chance at a third, but I decided it would be better to play.
I totally missed all of that. Do you want to say it again?
So
these touch and go reps are for you.
I did 645.
Animals in the cage, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I hit it for 6. I did 725.
I have to add the audio for that.
Squat.
Come on, Justin.
Take that deload week. I would have to get over. I'd have to go straight next week. Go 655. My body felt so beat up.
Come on, Justin.
So that's maybe deload. That's my
1, 2, 3. Come on, Justin. Smart.
that's an example of just being smart in your training. Sometimes you don't feel like going all out, and you need to take it a step back even when you're surrounded by guys who are going pretty crazy on that day. I dropped it back down to 655 and really wanted to hit a set of 5, but only was good for 4 today. Decided not to risk missing one again. I'm a week out, and so they asked me why I wasn't celebrating. Because I wanted to hit 5. Everyone else, since they had planned on doing other things, didn't really have much else to do for this workout, so they all sat around, and they waited for me to finish up my shoulder work before we all went to go grab some food. So I'm just doing some Z presses, still working on my shoulder stuff. I actually talked to Justin about getting some pro tips on my bench press, and I think it sounds like he might be willing to help me try to bring it up a little bit coming up for this meet in October. So I'm really excited for that. And now I leave you with some wisdom from the warm-up.
Nothing. Tell me about chocolate milkshakes, Ben.
No, every time I go somewhere, I always get chocolate milkshakes.
And go.
Because chocolate milkshakes being strong. Main reason, because the milk is so chocolatey. And I'm gonna go. Actually, you know what? We drove past a Wendy's.
That way.
Yeah, right there. I'm
It's in the parking lot.
I'm getting a Frosty.
In the parking lot.
I'm gonna mix it up. See, I'm gonna let it. It's hot in the car right now, so I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit.
So how did it make you feel when the waitress told you, "Sorry, sir, you can't have a chocolate milkshake"? Like, did you want to slap the shit out of her?
I
Or?
wanted to punch her.
I think he meant he wanted to punch her in the ovary, folks. Right in the baby maker.
I love ABCs. There's a grant here. Remember that octopus?
The
story?
octopus.
So that was it. It was a really fun ABC. If you're around the Washington area, these are open to anybody who can make it to them pretty much, and it's a lot of fun, and you get to hang out with some really strong people and learn some stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Back to the regular training right off tomorrow, and then for the rest of the week I'm going to have to figure out a way to sort of deload for this meet. I'm not going to fully deload for this Alki Beach meet, but I'm going to figure something out so I'm not completely burned out when I get there. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Leave a like rating if you enjoyed the video, and if you didn't enjoy the video, go watch something else because I don't even care anymore. Thanks. Bye.